Hey everybody, it's Xander and welcome back to Tyranny. Right then, last we left off, we were still in the Battle of the Crossing because I'm shite at this game. Okay. Oh, this is the other half of this.
Can't do that.
We don't seem... How the hell did we get up here? Was there a door or something? Oh, wait a minute. There's stairs. There's stairs. Oh my god. Remember how I said I'm bad at this game? I'm awful. Bad isn't going far enough. I am absolutely abysmal. Okay. Right. You there. They're here! Weapons up! And remember, those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. The captain turns to face you as you approach. Fate Binder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. I'm not here for slaughter. I'd prefer to talk. If at all possible, yes. Really? The trail of my dead friend says otherwise. What is there to say, Fate Binder? Unless it's sorry for all the murders, followed by a big swig of hemlock, it's too late for words to solve anything. The captain looks at you expectantly. Her soldiers stand ready, and the muffled cries and sobs of villagers fill the air. Yeah, Kairos stability brings order. Why resist unity and prosperity? The insurrection is doomed to failure. Why though you're alive? My goal is to gain your sin without bloodshed. The townsfolk may go. The rest of you stand and fight. Run, all of you. What does I do with my allies until you arrive in force? I mean, the first one is a bit of an obvious answer. Ultimately brings order, but with quite the cost in the process. Restoration, why though you're alive? My goal is to gain sin without bloodshed. That is a commendable notion, but a tragically simple one at that. If any here could stomach life in the chorus or submission to a disfavored work camp, that person already surrendered years back. The folks standing before you are the ones serious about our freedom. Besides, we already reneged on a surrender. I know any deal you've come to offer is just a trap, as the Archon's pride demands that they bury us. So sorry, but we've been at this too long. Death or glory, no third option. The townsfolk may, Townsfolk may go, the rest of you stand and fight. Oh. Far be it from me to question their call, but this village is a source of aid to the Vengean Guard. We would be fools to leave it standing simply to resupply our enemies the moment we turn our backs. What? I don't know. The villagers, some of them sure, but not all. It's one of those situations where it's like you have to damn the whole for the actions of. I don't even know if it's most or just a few, or I don't know the ratio here, but that's just what makes it even harder. This really is an all or nothing. Either some of the guilty get away, or we punish the people who are innocent along with them. And I really don't think Kairos would care. All will surrender or perish. I didn't know our guilt was a winter fever so easily shared through the village. But perhaps the only way to impress your overlords is to slaughter the sick and unready? They knew the cost of defying Kairos. That's about the logic I'd expect from the Kairos' pawns. We gave you the option prior to be peaceful. This is what you did. You overturned it. You set fire to that shit. The captain points at you, hefting her blade to the ready. I want this spineless pile of shit off my riverbank.
Come.
Okay.
Consider it
grave meat. Let's see what falls out of you.
Okay. Please, thank you. Ah, yes. Cry for Koji. Nope, 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 nope. That's not refreshed yet. All possible. Why am I all the way back here?
They won't even get close.
On your knees, worm!
Wake me up when it's over.
Before that happens.
I seem to be unwell.
Will do.
Everyone, learn in circles, quickly!
Come and face my iron!
Okay. Pop one of those. Pop that. I can't.
Ready?
Please hurry. Please hurry.
I missed that. We should try that again.
And fine. Does look bad. Did all this blood come from?
Well, there's that.
You got it. Aye.
Ow!
Fuck is.
Could you not?
Down with my weapon. They won't even get close.
So rather good question, verse. Shit.
Will do. Oh, someone stitch me up.
Ow. Or not.
I better not wake up dead.
At this rate, you will.
Require needle and thread.
Yeah. Well, that's. No.
So heavy.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm not here to make friends. Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Take me if you can.
See that? I'm not entirely useless.
Sorry, I can't. Got them in my sights.
Can I, what? What the hell? That was weird.
Take that. That. Come and face my iron.
Hmm. Okay.
Just give me the signal.
Ooh, ow, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
For the queen.
Jesus.
Smash to pieces.
Oh my god.
You got it.
Verse, okay, verse. Disengage.
Wake me up when it's over.
Shit.
I.
Meanwhile, you smash him.
I'll take care of it.
Bleed out, you little I'll spill your guts. Feels like my blood is on fire.
That would probably be poison.
You got it.
Okay. Whew. A little more concentration. Barely managed it. Sybil can barely summon the strength to crawl, and after several attempts she slips on her own pooling blood. She lifts her head to focus on you. She mouths several words, though no cogent sound escapes her mouth until she falls on her knees, bracing her side. Oh, hello. Oh, you just finally got here, huh? Well done, Fatebinder. If this one survives its wounds, we even have a fresh present of the Archon of Secrets. He did request a personal audience with any leader we can take alive. That's a mighty big if. These southern folk are a sickly bunch. Antio wags a hand dismissively. Looking at her suffer, it's making me sick. I'll kill her and get this over with. Ooh. The honorable thing would be to just finish her off. Then again, she could have very useful information for this, which the voices of Nurok could likely draw out of her if she survives. If. I'm just gonna kill her. Do it! The words are a command hissed through bloody lips. With a decisive swing, you bring your weapon down on her skull and shatter her brains across the rooftop. It would appear that Echo Claw Village had a larger enemy presence than we suspected. They also had a whole crop of iron weapons stockpiled here, but those innocent villagers were helping to gather battlefield salvage, or maybe stealing from our camp. There are so few iron weapons among the chorus. Seems likely that his favored need to keep a better eye on the supply lines. What of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to commandeer the site. He shrugs, his tone becoming matter of fact. We should burn the town. It'll cut off support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point when crossing the Mittani. Did we just waste all that blood and time capturing this place, only to torch it all? Now, I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand, but even I think there's a time and place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antu he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. I'm tempted to say burn it all. They did defy Kairos after all. Fuck it. A waste of life, if you ask me. You won't even entertain the idea of giving these villagers the chorus for conscription? Don't think of it as mercy. Think of it as practicality. We've been fighting for nearly 4 years. The Scarlet Chorus needs some new blood to toughen up the ranks. Fine. Building reputation. I guarantee you won't regret this. The voices of Nart will have these local simpletons whipped into fodder on the front lines overnight. Just you wait. At the very least, they'll die in battle for us. You place too much trust in these locals, especially after the last deception. The first chance they get, they will turn code and stab their gang boss in the back. That would only prove our point. These are competent fighters who are better put to work in Kairos' army. No boss who falls to a simple villager deserves to live anyway. Kairos' edict looms overhead. Have we nothing better to do with our time? The disfavored warrior shakes his head in a huff and turns to his squad. Hear that? The chorus just made this town their headache. Now start rounding up your gear. There's a lot to do before we rest. A sensible decision, dear Fatebinder. If we hold to the disfavored's pogrom of raised soil, what will remain for us to rule? Bitterquip clasps his hands, raising his voice to address his gangs. Seize this place, search the homes, take all that you can carry, give each survivor a chance of the voice's mercy, but to the ungrateful be brutal. Fatebinder, you've helped enough. The Iron Marshal has sent word that the Archons are meeting at the disfavored camp, and your presence is requested. You should make haste back to camp. We'll take it from here. Right. Very salutary, death from above. Ooh! Launch a verse into the air, cool, allowing her to unleash a series of well-aimed arrows into the target from above. Each of these arrows strikes true and has armor penetration. Cool. Can I loot? Oh, stuff over here, right? Oh, hello! A falcata. A falcata. And an iron greatsword. Mine. There's that. So, I was supposed to be looking for more crates, wasn't I? But I don't think I found any more that specifically said they had notches on them. There was that wagon that mentioned it, but it made it sound more like it was a coincidence, not the actual notches we were looking for, because those were like a code, and those apparently didn't quite match or something. Locked door. And locked, but doesn't appear to have been barred on the side. Subterfuge or athletics? Pfft. What did I just get myself into? A home. Alright. Forge-bound iron ingots. Okay. Old Man Mua. The old man barges into the door behind you. You motherless whoremonger! He attempts to usher you away with the pointed end of his walking stick. Get out! I'm not just gonna cut him down. I found forge-bound iron in one of these barrels. You have a great deal to explain, old man. The old man points his walking stick at your face. It's always the young pushing the old. I had no choice in the matter. Strange men appeared here a fortnight ago. They claim to be supporters of the Ventrian Guard, but I've never seen them before. He stamps his foot in a fit. I had no choice. These so-called freedom fighters threatened my life if I didn't comply. Let's wait. That sounds suspicious. Really. And this could be bigger than we thought it was then. Villagers forcing out the Avenging Guard, that sounds suspicious. Have you been listening to a damn thing I've been saying, or do you have a shit for ears? His face twitches as his spittle lands on you. Ugh. That's exactly what I was saying. I don't want any part of this foolish war. Either way, you knew, and the saber will make you pay the price. You can stub my ears, may have saved you. I'm taking the iron, you must stay. Fine, fuck it. The old man snatches your hands and shakes them with what little strength he has left. Thank you, Fatebinder. Well, I do know the iron was here. And an accent. Listen, all control by various items for crafting and repairing most food items. Okay. Alright, well, let's go. Okay. Yeah, this is... Yeah. So just
On it.
Okay. So I guess we can just leave? The voice of the largest of Karka's armies and tears. Right. What? Oh. Oh. Okay. Fury's Rage. Project intense flames towards verse, which you can... Oh. By your noble ways? Noble way? I was trying to spit... Really? I don't think you understand what noble means. Oh, that's a past thing. Okay, I get it. What? She can be a companion? How? I guess you have to aid the Vendrian Guard somehow? Of course, apart from just trying to be nice to them, I don't know how to actually aid them more. Just trying to be merciful and intentionally going, potentially going against the commands of the Archons. Interesting. All right, yeah. So where am I going? Turn this here camp. Wait, missive? Oh. Alright. The edict claim the worthless life. We are not completely without our senses. We knew Kairos would issue an edict on our valley. Perhaps the Overlord has a sick sense of humor, but I can assure I laughed when I learned the death sentence doomed the Oathbreaker and Puppet equally. I had such low expectations for the servant of the so-called Archon of Justice. Tunon seems little more than a passive stooge that sits on a throne to legitimize the carnage and plunder of the other Archons. The face of prosperity that lets Kairos claim one thing while being another. I would have hoped you actually did serve justice, the notion, not the Archon, but your actions have said otherwise. At least I can thank you for proving my cynicism entirely warranted. If you survive this upcoming slaughter, bear witness that I, Tarkus Ari of the Vendrian Guard, do take responsibility for the actions of my crew. Should my warriors come before the court's axe, tell Tunon they were starving, desperate, and easily manipulated into a struggle that was mine and not theirs. Sell this lie as well as you would sell the lies of the Overlord. Tarkus Ari, Archon of the Captain of the Vendrian Guard, Patriot of Apex. I see. Right, well. Have you found the iron yet? Here it is. Well, why lie? Maybe I give it the Vendrian Guard back, give it back to them later or something if I was going that route. Then the other guys didn't get their hands on much. Ooh. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. I'll make sure to tell my superior about what you're doing for the Legion. What you've done for the Legion. Need something else? Not right now. Maybe later. You don't give the Oathbreakers enough credit. Even beasts can begin to see the patterns in your simpleton strategies. If there's any pattern to my strategies, it's one of relentless victory. But he has been excelled at deception, but faltered a fair fight. Okay. Wasn't he the expert in siege warfare? What's your plan for dealing with the walls now? Standing a pyramid? You're going to still must punish for his actions if you want to talk guiltless. You hold your account of the collective climb as a chorus. Maybe the warrior can take 10 of the hills once finishes. that it? Yeah, okay. Alright. Here we go.
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Graven Ash's roar pulses your eardrums, his face reddening as he yells.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
The best the chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
I love their back and forth. It's so good. They both have such nice quips, although I still say the voice of Nerat. Voices of Nerat have the better ones.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the spire's foundation. What could possibly go wrong?
God, I just find his overall tone and energy so infectious. I'm just sitting here grinning like an idiot the whole time. he's so fucking full of himself in such a beautiful way. The voices of Nerat lazily twirls his scepter. You hear the voices in your head. We love saying that name, Can, just to watch him squirm. Graven Ash had so much hair back before he met us. Oh, God.
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sellswords, and turncoat tearsmen.
Archon Ash turns his head and, upon seeing you in the tent, relaxes his posture.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
The war tent falls silent and all eyes turn to you expectantly. Oh, great. Once again, it falls to me to be the voice of reason around here. Operation Echoes. Crossing and Trip Nettle Wilderness was successful. Why aren't you two marching toward Ascension Hall? My missions in Echo Call Crossing Trail of Wonders and was successful. With little help from the disfavored. I was, despite the constant ineptitude of the chorus. Done bickering? No, they'll never be done. Oh, God, I want to pick a side.
Us? Never.
Yeah.
How else will we keep each other at the top of our crafts?
The Archon of War lets out a long sigh as he rubs his forehead in irritation. Okay, I've got to go with something here. I know only one on top, but I prefer to try and be impartial as much as possible.
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored and from the court.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
It's resolved.
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
The Oathbreaker raiders were broken, and most importantly, their captain was taken, and he has told us. The Archon of Secrets grips his helmet as a chittering percussion of whispers pour forth.
Nothing. Curse you motherless fucks! What have you brought but fire and
Ooh. The voices of Nerat slaps the forehead portion of his mask, and for a moment the emerald flames within his robes dim.
Oh, suffering doesn't really capture the nuance of what we've done. Apologies. We've been savoring this one's defiance. We know much of their inner workings, their desperate allies, their foolish hopes. This is our battle to lose.
Why I am on equal footing with Kairos' clown, I will never understand. So, Fatebinder, you would deem this mission successful?
The Oathbreakers were scattered, and I took the captain alive as requested. There's not much else to add. Pelix Florin was a boastful leader from an influential family. His recruitment will demoralize the enemy. Pelix Florin was renowned for his skill at arms. It would have been better to best him in battle. Send a stronger message.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Mittani. Report.
Securing the Mittani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the School of Tide still lives, and the river was turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended in success at Echo Call Crossing, though victory came at a great cost. When it came time to secure the nearby Echo Call village, there was a distressing discovery. The villagers had been stashing iron weaponry, no doubt stolen from our supply lines. Commander Antio wished to burn the village, but the chorus disagreed, and the Fatebinder backed their claim. A few of them got away, but their leader, Captain Mittani Sybil, did not. Our spies tell us she was one of the founding members of this insurrection. Her death will no doubt dishearten the Oathbreakers.
One less noble scion of Apex with delusions of relevance. Good riddance.
Have we forgot why we marched south in the first place? Are we to rule over a sea of corpses? Have you any idea how difficult it is to tax dead people?
Oh, depends.
Your treatment of the locals is short-sighted. We alone follow the commandments of the Overlord.
In a very strange way, you actually kind of do. As if to emphasize his words with the conductor's wand, the voices of Nerat flourishes his jeweled scepter in the air. You hear the voices in your head. This is absurd. We aim to bring mercy and peace, while Ash remains fixated on ruthless slaughter. We take the noble path of tolerance, acceptance, forgiveness toward the enemy, while the disfavored would happily see every Tisman in a grave or a cage. And yet we're seen as the wicked, troublesome one. I'm trying to imitate his speech patterns a little bit there. It's so infectious, I love it. We can safely assume Kairos wants some bloodshed, otherwise why is he disfavored? My intent was to honor the course and bring you a captive, but it would have taken a gang of warriors with a net to take her alive. Oh, so Kairos commanded you to be an insufferable ass at every turn. They're so good job. I mean, I could have had... I made the decision to kill her, so no, that was not my intent. So the number one, it not only makes the most sense from where my character's on actions, it doesn't sound hypocritical otherwise, or, I mean, as well, yes, this does... We can safely assume Kairos wants some bloodshed. We need to break the enemy, destroy their ability to fight back. So, yeah. The first option is the most sensible from both, like I said, my character standpoint and from events that have actually transpired.
Sophistry becomes you, Fatebinder.
Yes, it does, actually. That's my character's background.
The disfavored was sent to learn from our example. What other reason would the Overlord have for slowing us down with such a burdensome ally?
Yeah, like I said, interrupting in the process. Sophistry does actually become my character. Lawbreaker background, you know. Actually did commit a crime, went before Tunon, and spoke her own, defended herself with a lot of fancy wordplay and so on and so forth. Was still found guilty, but that's why she's here now.
Kairos' Day of Swords approaches, and our allies in the disfavored and the court refuse to work with us. There is clearly only one reason for this. Graven Ash and Tunon have allied against us. You conspire to rob us of our deserved glory.
Okay. Emerald-colored trails appear in the air as the Archon madly swings his scepter, gesticulating with growing rage. We see how it really is. You're all against us. Okay, you actually are kind of going insane. Oh, God. This isn't... Turning against Tunon is not a good idea here, okay, Nerat? I want to like you, but you do sometimes make it difficult. Enough bickering. We are running out of time to take Ascension Hall.
Fatebinder is right. Our survival is at stake. All that matters is taking Ascension Hall. Iron Marshal, ready our troops. Fifth Eye, Tell your gangs to cover our flanks.
Oh, that's not gonna go well. Why'd you order his...
You will do as we order. You are not to take orders from this addled ponce.
Then the impasse is clear. We both wish for the honor of leading this final assault on the Vendrian Guard. Since Tunon is not here to select the rightful bearer of this honor, we must turn to the Archon's proxy.
Fuck.
With whom do you stand?
The voices of Nard's mask tilt sideways as he lurches forward, waggling his scepter at you. The tent grows quiet as the gathering looks to you in anticipation. Now is not the time for compromise. One of us will have the honor of completing this glorious conquest. We know you will choose wisely. As much as I want to pick the first option, I know it's not going to work. This feels very much like a defining moment in the game. I pick one or the other. And honestly, I'm still leaning towards the Scarlet Chorus having a greater amount of influence in this matter. At the very least, you could look at it as pitting the fodder in the front. They do have the more expendable soldiers. And who knows, maybe that will help sate his insanity somewhat. Nerots, I mean. I doubt that, but I'm just saying. I'm gonna go with the Scarlet Chorus.
You stand with the madman and his rabble? I am shocked. I counted you amongst our allies, and your name was held in some regard amongst my troops.
Sparks dance from around the Archon's iron regalia as Graven Ash fumes.
So be it. I will add another name to our record of hate. Out of respect for the Blue Flag troops, I won't have you slain where you stand. If you leave my camp and don't look back.
Okay. To our record of hate. Do you have like a book of enemies like the dwarves from Warhammer? Or is this like the equivalent of a blog where you bitch about the people who you don't like?
A wise choice. The Scarlet Chorus will be honored to silence the last of the Vendrian Guard insult. Raven Ash, we hereby order you to stand down and remain here at camp until we have secured the Citadel.
Ooh, he's so smug though.
If the chorus leads the charge, they will fail. I will not sit idly by while the edict claims my legion. The disfavored will carve a path to the Citadel on our own, if that's what it takes.
The air crackles with electricity as Graven Ash lifts his maul to strike. Oh shit! Whoa! What? Oh, okay! Fatebinder, your vision comes into focus, as does the feeling of a hand on your shoulder. Are you with me, Fatebinder? You don't look hurt, but say something? Something. Ah, good. Same old Fatebinder. Was worried there for a second that you had been seriously hurt. Your guardian here came to your rescue. The Crimson Spear taps Barrick on the shoulder with a hearty smile. Barrick turns to greet the jester with a cold stare.
I wasn't trying to save you. I was trying to save her.
He points to Verse and sighs.
And what happened, you bleeding hard iron shit tower?
Verse crosses her arms and glares.
I picked her up and she stabbed me. With a dent in my side that I won't forget. So I put her down and dragged you out here to recuperate.
Oh. Jeez. I want a comic of that. He picks her up, she stabs him, I think it'd be funny if instead of just dropping her, he actually did put her down, as he says here. If he literally just like took the blow, calmly set her back on the ground, and then picked up the fate binder. Okay. What is it with you two? Why'd you stab him first?
This is no time to narrate our life stories. If the edict comes crashing down on our heads, none of it will matter anyway.
True.
On that note, better to leave now while we're well parted. You've made your allegiances clear. I hope you serve a good long term with the Scarlet Chorus, and that we never meet on the wrong side of the battlefield.
Ouch. I needed to make a decision. I sided with the army that has the numbers. You were too quick to label me as an enemy. This isn't about choosing sides, but resolving the edict. Stay with me as my deputy at least that long, and then I'll release you from service. Okay, this would not go over well. That would just seem like I'm mocking him. Regardless of the intent or not. I'm not going to ask him that either. Yeah.
Very well.
Oh.
I'll remain at your side at least until this edict is resolved. It beats sitting in a corner and waiting for Kairos' magic to kill us all.
Oh, thank you. Honorable thing to do.
Don't take it too personally. That's as tall a compliment as he's ever expressed.
She turns to Barrick wearing a mixed expression.
As for you, you old sack of wine, this is war. Try to enjoy yourself.
Sorry about that. I had to take that call. Okay. Right. Turn to yourself. I clicked. The voices of Naran have already departed for the camp, and I'm headed there now. Come, join us. We will be honored to have you join us for the assault. He lets out a wicked chuckle as he turns to depart. I mean, not if there's anything left for you here. What about you? Oh, your son. Oh. Heavy armor. Ooh. What the hell? Heroes insignia. Wait, yeah, courage. What? Immediate, frightened, and terrified. Oh. They say that courage cannot be bought, but many a war hero has profited from gullibility. The purchase of uniform buttons and cloak pins into... Huh. Against claw. Right. Well, like I said, like I meant to say, I guess. I'm going to take care of all that off screen like I usually try to, but in any case, yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.